Based, a word used when you agree with something, or when you want to recognise someone for being themselves, i.e. courageous and unique, or not caring what others think.
Sometimes I forget we still have that legendary Finn on the grid. He's the quiet guy who always loves showing his bum on TV and in pictures. His qualities always seem to fluctuate depending on what narrative needs to be spun at that particular time. Sometimes he's the most competitive teammate a driver can have, other times he's just a wingman, and I've also heard he was useless at times. Let's have a deep dive into Valterii Bottas and see how he fares at the moment and how I feel about him. I'm Wimbo, here's 3 seconds to leave a like. Bottas' short history. The young Finn from a place called Nastola made his debut for Williams in 2013, where he was teamed up with F1 legend Pastor Maldonado. He managed to put the car on P3 in Canada but couldn't get a result in the race. He did score his first points in the United States. In 2014 he was joined by the 2008 world champion Felipe Massa. Just kidding. Bottas started to score podiums that season as Williams had that overpowered Mercedes V6 engine. He finished 4th that season and then the decline for Williams started. Something that they are finally leaving behind now in 2023. 2017 Valtteri replaced world champion Nico Rosberg at Mercedes, who beat Hamilton in well, you know the drill. Bottas scored loads of pole positions in that period and managed 10 wins. Every year he was reborn and renamed Bottas 2.0 and Bottas 3.0. Still, it was obvious that Bottas wasn't consistent enough to beat Hamilton. Another thing that didn't help was that after the silver war between Rosberg and Hamilton, Bottas was picked to be more of a wingman, a term that hurt him. After 5 single 1-year contracts, he left Mercedes even if Hamilton wanted him to stay, and he joined Alfa Romeo. His teammate there is Zhou Guanyu, and they are actually pretty level with their performance. So that was a short history in the career of Valterii Bottas. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Bottas' mental state. The years in Mercedes did take a toll on his mental health. He admitted as much on the Beyond the Grid podcast. He spoke about hiring a coach to deal with things better, but the knife to his throat contracts really bothered him. I can imagine that it's hard to finally beat your teammate in a race after a few below par races, to then get James Vowles over the radio, not his normal engineer, to hear the famous words, "Valtteri, it's James." In that period he was married to Olympic swimster Emilia Pikareinen, but that didn't work out. So all in all, a kind of a dark period for Bottas, despite being in a mighty dominant car. It just goes to show you that you have to be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. Beautiful based Bottas. The change in Valtteri's attitude over the last 2 years have been amazing. He's always laughing and goofing around. He picked up cycling, and that's where he met his new love, Tiffany Cromwell, an Australian cyclist who had quite an influence on Bottas, especially his appearance. He grew a beautiful mustache and a mullet, and he seems completely transformed and confident. He doesn't care what people think or say about him anymore. I for one am happy to see him that way. His performance on track may be lacking a bit, but can you blame him really? He's in one of the slowest cars on track in a team that's going to be revamped soon. I don't think there's much ambition in that team right now, so Valterii Bottas is in the exact right place if you ask me. Traveling around the world, driving the fastest cars, running around naked with a fit Sheila, making a few million without the pressure of a title fight, and no team orders. So community, do you think my opinion is based? Subscribe. Take care now. Doei doei.